Hi everyone, this is Just Trying to Play It, and we are back into Lumberjack's Dynasty. We've slept for the night. As you can see, it's July 3rd. We started, I believe, July 2nd in game time. We have 1,000 social points because we went through the whole tutorial. Let's just see what we have right now before we start doing some things. We have a chainsaw, we have our repair tool, and we have some scaffolding. Now, as far as food, we have 58 apple jam, we have 4 grilled sausage, and we have 6 beer. Now, the beer is obviously a really good nutritional value, and so is the apple jam. And when I get another apple, I'll show you the difference between the nutritional value of the regular apple and the jam. But most people who play these types of games, as I'm assuming that you also do, you know that eating the raw vegetable or fruit is less nutrition or less, and it's less nutritional value than cooking it, and it's less money if you sell it than cooking it. So that probably is a given, but who knows? You may be watching something like this for the first time. So we can look around and see we have a lot of work to do in here. We have a lot to do upstairs. I remember there's an attic. We have a lot to do outside. We have a lot of work. Right now, I'm not going to do it yet. I am going to kind of follow some other things. It's telling me to talk to my aunt. I think it's saying, yes, return to her and talk to her. So I'm going to talk to her. Now, if we look at this map, this is, I believe, the exact map for Farmers Dynasty. The items, I think the areas that we see here were probably the same as the farms in Farmers Dynasty. That's fine with me. I don't care. I mean, I'm perfectly fine with that. Don't have too many issues with it. So, I mean, this is different, I think, over here. But I mean, it's not too much different. And I don't really care if it is or isn't. I like the map. I think it's an extensive map considering, what all you have to do. There's a lot of different forest areas that you can actually get. You could be swimming in these forests for quite some time because it takes a while to deforest even the smallest forest. So, I mean, I would say the smallest forest, like maybe this one, might be a day if that's all you do. It may be a day, maybe 2 days, so it could take you a while, but that's fine. I mean, this stuff will keep you busy, plus you have other things to do, as we'll find out. So let's go ahead and let's go over here to our auntie, however you want to say it. Sometimes I say auntie, sometimes I say auntie. Either way, I guess is correct. But, to each his own, right? You know what I mean. And that's all that matters. So we're going to walk over here. And we're going to have a look. Where is she? Is she on the other side of this thing? Oh, yeah. Where is she going? Hey, lady. Hold on. Where are you going? Where you going? Okay. Good to see you too. Okay, so I'm not gonna ask her if she any of the other ones, so I'm gonna see if she needs me to help. Okay, here's where we get introduced to Lily. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that for now. And it's Uncle. Well, where did he come from? He snuck up on me. Of course. Well, I didn't even get a chance to say yes or no, huh? Where is he? Oh, he's over here. Okay. So let's go ahead and get the pickup first because we're going to need it to go and talk to Lily. That's why I kind of like some of these things too, the way they have them. Because usually if you do one thing, it helps with something else. So that's hopefully what's going to happen, what's happening here. And let's see. I think the first thing also, if you look at all the things that need to be fixed, I normally fix the greenhouse first because then I can get some stuff started. And, the greenhouse basically takes care of itself after a while, but I want to make sure that it's done. I mean, completely, well, not completely done, but it's functional. Let's put it that way. Now, what I should have done was I should have watched as these logs came out. These are the 3 logs that we did the day before. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put those logs back in the water because I want the planks later on, which you can see all of this needs to be done. The wood dryers are not working, so we're going to eventually have to fix that. The planks saw building is not operational. We're going to have to fix that. The chipboard factory is not working. We're going to have to fix that. So we're going to have to do all of this stuff eventually just to get things up and running. Because as our aunt and uncle said, these things are in disarray and they're not working properly. So we have to get them working properly. And eventually we're going to, this is where we dropped it off. I dropped off those logs before. And if you read any of the discussion of the game, you'll know not to leave any equipment sitting there. It has been proven that once you leave your equipment sitting there, you can probably say goodbye to it. So let's drive Christine. It's kind of funny that people name their vehicles and stuff. I think it's kind of cool, but it just depends. When you've got, obviously this vehicle has been with them for a while. So when you've got something that's been with you for a while and has served you well, then I think the ultimate compliment is to probably give it a name. And, there's times too where you hate to replace it. So I think that's what they're doing here with this truck, is they probably just hate replacing it because it still functions. It still moves around. It's not necessary for it to be brand spanking new. So we're going to bring it here, get out. And let's go let them know that we brought it back. Oliver. Now I wonder what will happen if we say no. And even though we have that option, I don't really think that's probably feasible. Well, I haven't said no yet, but I wonder what it would do. I really do. Okay, so we now have a couple of different quests that we can do. So I think the first one I'm going to do is I am going to go and check out Oliver. Okay, and it's telling me another quest, which is the unfinished tower. There comes a time where this list here will be quite extensive. It would be quite extensive. But okay, so Lily's up here. A lot of this stuff is around this area, so let's try to see if we can do what's in our area first before we go venture off to Lily. Currently we have, as you can see, 1,250 euros, 1,100 social points. Okay, so maybe we should check out the strange dude first. Or should, if Oliver has work to do, I would like to stay there and do the work. So let's go check out this guy first. And I don't think it's really any rhyme or reason as to how you do these things. I just feel like I want to see what he's all up to first. Which, I mean, I've done it, but it's always kind of nice to relive some of this stuff. Okay, so let's go talk to him. Let's get in the truck. And as you can see, oh, she has a small secret too. Okay, let's get back out. Okay, let's go talk to Aunt Grace again. Where is she? She's over here. I'm not gonna highlight it because she's right here. So let's go talk to her. Let's see. Okay, so Sophie has something that we need to deal with also. So that should be on our list as well. Let's see if Uncle has anything since we're here. Okay, so he doesn't have anything right now. Great. Okay, see, I didn't want to drive off and then my aunt had something else for me to do. So, let's see. Now, as I said, we're going to go check out this stranger first. So, we should have him highlighted. He is highlighted. And he's by the store, which works out for us. Because we can then go ahead and have a little see what's at the store. Now, I don't use cruise a lot because I do stop a lot. So, that may annoy you. It may not annoy you, but you know, we'll see what works best. Now, I could run down there from here, which I might do. I run around a lot too. So let's talk to Jack. Jack with his raspy voice. Okay, so let's ask him about some rumors first. So no gossip. Okay, here's what Jack has. Now, part of this, the shovel, the rake, and the watering can are new. So we are going to take advantage of that now, and we're going to buy one of each. And I think they go in my other. Yeah, they do. We're going to buy one of each of these. Okay. Oh, God. Just one. And I lost money on that. I lost like 12 bucks. So upset with that. I could have used that $12 for something. Okay, so he has beer, he has the grilled sausage, he has magic beans, he has luncheon meat, which probably is Spam. Oh, that's great. He has dried meat selection, and he has some deer pate. Oh, well, fancy. Okay, so what do we want to do here? I am the type, as I think I said before, to sell off the expensive stuff and to hold on to the cheap stuff for myself. Now, the good thing about this game is that nothing adds weight to you. So I can imagine that if I only ate the sausage, how much weight my character would gain. But since we do manual labor, it may work out. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to buy all of his grilled sausage. Okay. So right now we've got 1,023.31 euros. Now, I'm going to sell off everything but the sausage. Now, I don't know if you guys do this or not. I do. This is just my method of playing. That's going to give us $96. 96 euros, sorry. Then I'm going to sell off all of my apple jam because honestly I'm not going to need that much, and I'm going to have more of this than I really know what to do with. Nutrition part, I mean, it's 30 nutrition. So let's think about that. It's 2 more nutrition than the grilled sausage, but it's considerably almost 6 times. It's a good 5 times. 5 to 6 times the selling price. So to me, that just makes sense. So we're going to get another 371.20. Now we're over what we started with. So technically, we've made a $240.51, you know, euro profit. So, I mean, I don't know. Like when I say numbers, it's $14,090.51. So maybe I'll just say 1,490 euro and 51. I'll just do it like that because that throws me off. Euros throw me off. But anyway, what I'm saying is obviously we just made a profit just from that. So I don't remember how much a regular apple is, but we'll see later. And obviously they sell it for more, which makes sense. So these prices is probably something to maybe go by. I think we sold these for 640. He's selling them for 1.5 times, I think. Yeah, so he's making an additional 320 off of this. So that's 1.5 times. So we can probably assume that all of these ratios are the same, but that's assuming, and we know what happens when you assume. So based on that, and I mean, I like the way that this looks. It looks like he has some strawberries, some berries, some grapes, even though he has none of this in stock. But it gives you an idea that he has something. So that's fine. So, okay. Let us go over to this guy. Let's see if we can find a good way to drive over there and just save a little time, hopefully. I am really bad at, driving to certain places also, because I find that when I try, when it looks like there should be a path that I can follow, I can't follow it. And I don't take sometimes the time to go and find the right path. And that's one of the reasons why I don't do a lot of, is this a path here? No, not yet. That's another reason why I don't do a lot of transport, because I never really learned this map. Even when I was playing Farmers Dynasty, I never really learned this map at all. Okay, so good. I found the path down here. Looks like he camps out here. Oh, wait, I'm just running all over his stuff. Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's go talk to this guy. He sounds suspicious. I am letting the dialogue naturally go so that you can pause if you need to, or move ahead if you want to as well. Okay, so he's the local deputy mayor. Now, he said he's very well known here, so why didn't his aunt know him when she saw him? Or did he not let her see enough of him? I don't know. She did say he hid when she saw him, but I just wonder if she got a good look at him or not. And it could have been dark. I don't know. He wants me to go tell his wife a lie. You know what? Let's see what's going. Let's do it. Let's do it. So now we should have his quest here. Saving Mayor Ryan. That's funny. If you've ever seen a movie called Saving Private Ryan, I think that's the reference there. I love that movie. That movie was great. It was sad. It was in, action packed. It was just everything. Okay, so we're gonna end up with 500 social points if we do this. So no money involved, but not everything is about money, right? Right. I guess so. Okay, so maybe while we're here, we'll go also do Lily and then work our way back. So let's go ahead and see his wife. We're already following that. Let's look at the best path to do it. Okay, let's go back out the way we came and then just make our way up there. Okay. I'm gonna do a little bit of quick. Well, wasn't really quick because I'm right there, right? But yeah, you'll see my wonderful driving skills as time goes on. You'll see me run over stuff. You'll see me bump people. You'll see me probably flip over a few cars. I'm trying not to flip over cars because I don't want to be flipped. But we're gonna go up there, and I am going to see you when we get there. Along the way up to the deputy mayor's wife's place, we see another store. So we're going to stop in this store and just take a look and see what they have. So we're going to ask him if they want to trade. Okay, so he has some of the same tools. Now he has mushrooms, honey, and milk. Now it looks like I just bought a milk, so I might as well buy the rest of them from you. Now the milk is something we won't be able to get. The mushrooms, I know we're gonna be able to get those later, but still, I want to buy them, and I'm gonna buy the honey. Now I will buy everything like this except for fish. The fish to me are just not worth it for me. Eventually I'll get one of these. I don't want to get it now. And we have the other stuff. I mean, it probably would make sense just to get it now. I mean, what would it really hurt? That's the fishing rod. Let's go ahead and buy one of these because I definitely, you see how I definitely can't afford 7. So let's buy one of these. Takes my money down by a little bit more, a little bit less than half. Okay. So he has really nothing else. So what I'm gonna do is make a habit of every time, every day that I pass by one of these, I'm going to stop. Hey, dude, you couldn't go around, buddy? You see how the steering wheel is? Looks like he's playing a video game. I mean, you couldn't go around. You couldn't just go around me. You see how this guy stopped way back here? Looks like it's your brother. Well, what? No one has any. I mean, seriously, but anyway, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna continue our journey up to the deputy mayor's house, and I'll see you then. Okay, we're passing another store as we're going up here, so we are here right now. And as you can see, there's another store here. So we're going to go in this store and we're going to see what she has. Hi, Victoria. And we're just going to go right to Care to Trade with her. Now, she has no other stuff, but she has food. Okay, look. She has different food than the others. So we need to keep that in mind whenever we're buying. There's some that'll have different things. So we're going to buy everything from her except for the fish. The fish, right now, I don't remember how much it costs to do anything with the fish. So until I remember that, I will determine whether or not it's worth it to buy the fish or not. Because they're pretty, I mean, it's free to get almost all of this stuff. You know, we can't get milk yet. We can grow tomatoes, zucchini, pumpkins. We can get jars of honey if we do our beehives, and the mushrooms will be free too, but it does take time. And the same with fishing, but the fishing is kind of like to me, it's a relaxing thing. You know, it's maybe at the end of the day when, you know, I've already done a lot of stuff, and maybe I just want to fish and just, you know, kill time that way, but also, you know, make a way to get maybe a little bit extra money or something like that. So, you know, I won't necessarily, use fishing as it's kind of a relaxing thing for me, as I said. You know, a lot of people don't agree with that, but, you know, okay. So here's his wife over here working. Okay, I am going to tell her the truth. If it's something to be that his wife already knows, what's the point of lying to her about it? Okay, so she appreciated our honesty and she gave us a whole jar of honey. Wow. Can't go using that all in one place. But I'm fine with that because we know that her jar of honey will lead to us making money with it. So honey is money. Remember that. All right, so now we're going to go back down to talk to him. But first things first is we're going to go ahead and talk to... Is that not up here anymore? I guess it's not a quest. It's just something that we can do if we wanted to. So we're going to highlight Lily, where she is. And we're going to go over there and have a talk with her. So we are going to, I'm going to bring you back when we get to Lily, or if we pass anything interesting. All right, we are pulling up at Lily's. Let's go in here and talk to her. Looks like we're a little smitten with Lily. I think we like Lily. What do you think? Okay, so it looks like this is where we're going to get introduced to our mushrooms, which, you know, if we would have known that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and say yes for this. And let's see here. Yeah, he said with pleasure to her. I don't know if he said that to anyone else, but okay, so we have to pick mushrooms and we just learned the skill, so let's go in and see. One with nature is here. So we can now collect mushrooms and berries. Okay, that's great. So I guess the more we do this, or the more we learn, we'll probably learn more from Lily and everything, the further we're going to go with it. So we did start cooking. That helps with a little money. So, okay. So let us see. I think Lily, let me see. Let me talk to Lily. No, not yet, girl. Okay, so we can't even trade with her until we find these things. So we really need to find them. Right mouse button is going to help us. Let's go over here. We're probably going to have to walk this. Okay, there's some over here. Great. And that's what I was thinking. I was thinking there was some close to her. When I did this last time, I didn't even check by her, which was so dumb. I went, you know, like all over to like the forest and stuff like that. Okay, so then let me get that. There it is. I went to other forests, you know, not really even thinking that she would have some by her. And, you know, even though you don't find that many over here, but it still could have helped me finish this a lot quicker. And then luckily I bought the ones that were in the stores. So that may be a way to go also. You can buy them, you can pick them, you can do whatever. I think I've gotten all the ones over here. This looks like some sort of a herb we might find out about later. Let's see. Doesn't look like there's any more over here. And she is so close to the mountains. Let's see if there's anything over here. Nope, don't look like we want to fall down there. But, I mean, this is pretty. This is really, really pretty. You know, they really have outdone themselves with some of the views that you get on this game. You know, you may not think it, excuse me, you may not think so, but I do. You know, especially now I live kind of in the country. I have a little bit of appreciation for it. You know, let's get that marker off of there, because that's going to drive me nuts. You know, but like I was saying, you know, I live in a country now, so, or in a country setting, let me put it that way. So I think I have a little bit more appreciation for it now than I used to. It's very picturesque, I guess you can call it, but, you know, to each his own. Like I said, okay, there's some more up here. So let's get these. Let's make sure that her quest is highlighted so that we can see how close we are. Okay, we need 30 more, which is going to take a while. And it's going to take a while. So is that supposed to be something that I just can't get yet? Or was that just a light reflected off of there? I don't know. Let's pick up mushrooms. And if you know anything about this game, you know that it is a good idea to pick up things as you go along. Even if you don't need them right away, pick them up. If you're even in the forest at any given time, it is always a good idea to pick up stuff. If you can't, that's one thing. If you can, you know, I mean, there's really no reason why you shouldn't be able to. But just on the notion that you can't pick this stuff up, you know, you should make an effort to do so. Okay, now we have a local investor, meet James, so I guess that's triggered because he's probably over there somewhere. Now, honestly, while we're here, we may go over there and talk to him because we're already here trying to do Lily's quest. Can we even get over there? Probably the hard way. Let me look where this. He's standing over there. You see him over there. We'll see. We'll see. We're here. And sometimes I like to take care of stuff in the same area at once. But there are times when that's not possible because maybe I need to finish things right away. Okay, here's some more. There's some more mushrooms over here. I was gonna say herbs, but we haven't gotten to herbs yet. Can I not get this? I mean, some of this stuff you have to be like a certain angle. Some of the angles make sense and some of them don't. Okay, there's that angle. There's that angle. Okay, we're winding them down a bit. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there's another strawberry. The strawberries, I don't think I saw a recipe for them. At least not on the stove that we have right now. But that does not mean that they don't have one. Okay, so here we can probably go down here. But we can't drive through here. So we're gonna go down here in the water. Let's go. Get through it. Yay! We can get through the water. Okay. Oh, some animals are over here. So let's go over here. From what I understand, when you see animals, there's going to be some sort of, see, these two are probably herbs that we'll be getting later on. So when you see animals, you can probably rest assured that there's at least one mushroom or something in that area. At least that's been my experience, and I think that's been the experience of others who play this game. So we are going to pick up these mushrooms, and we're going to go and talk to James while we're over here. Now, I know what the outcome of this is. I know what's going to happen. So let's just get it over and done with for now. I need 7 more mushrooms. Those 30 went down pretty quick. So I may hold off on Lily's quest. I didn't hear from Charles, so unfortunately that part is not true. Okay, now here, where I messed up the first time was I really did think I had to do these within 2 weeks. And since I hadn't done any dry planks yet, I felt like I needed to go and buy the planks and then go ahead and finish his quest. Now, that could be an option for anyone. If you don't want to wait for the planks to dry, you can always go and buy them from the store. So that's what I did. But I realized that probably was not the way to do things. And I could, actually, just use the stuff that I had and wait. But I was very much under the impression that I needed to finish things. So I'm going to get back in my truck right now. But I was under the impression that I really didn't need to finish in 2 weeks. I didn't realize that that was not a thing. Now, for those of you who have played the game, you know what I'm talking about. Those of you who've read the forums, who've done any of that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But, I mean, it said that there was a deadline, so I was just assuming that that was true. Now, that's on me for not, I guess it's on me for really not knowing that that was false. Well, not really false, but it wasn't completely true. Now, what I just did was I should have gone that way, but I think I've covered all of this because I can't go that way. So I'm going to go back this way. That's my fault. Okay, there are some animals up there. So maybe I need to go up there and maybe I'll get my last 7 from up here. And maybe I left 1 or 2. Is that what they're telling me? Because they are up here. But see, and there's nothing up here. Oh, you know what? Probably because I can't get any of the herbs. That's probably where are you going? Sometimes it helps to watch to see where they go. They're running down there. I'm not going down there. But sometimes it helps to see where they go, just to know where there's some more herbs or something at. But let's see here. We are going to find another forest that's hopefully close to her. So let's look on the map. We are going this way. So we're probably going to try this forest over here. And we're going to grab what we can from that forest. It's along the way, so we might as well. But as I was saying about James' quest, I thought that it was going to take 2 weeks. I thought that was really a deadline, and I really did think that we were going to get a bonus if we had completed it within those 2 weeks. So I took it upon myself to finish it quick. And then I found out later on that there really wasn't a deadline. Now, I don't know if they've changed that or anything, and I'm not going to speculate or anything about it. But that could have been changed in an update. I don't know. But I do know that I will be using his lorry, which I didn't even know that that's what it was called. I just call it a flatbed truck. But I will be using his lorry for my own purposes. And this forest has nothing. Not a mushroom. I mean, nada. So, okay, let's see how much this forest will cost if we bought it. This forest is $65.79, and it has 29 trees. Four dead trunks, but 69 total trees. Okay, that's it's how many? 0.13 hectares. Okay, so it's interesting to know, but it's too far for me. I don't want a tree that, I mean, a forest that's on the other side of the world yet. From what I understand, the drop points don't work except for the one by us. So for me, that's a no-no, because if I have to go clear across, like we're here, this is my lumber mill, all the way up here, I am not having, I have to drive from here down here. Now eventually I will, because we're gonna probably run out of fields to buy, or the trees aren't gonna have regrown yet, or something's gonna happen. But I would rather not get anything in this area yet. Yeah, I'd rather leave this area alone for a little bit until I get better equipment, especially. But let's see. Let's jump back in the truck. Let's drive around and see if we probably can get those last 5 months. Then, no, you know what? Let's just go, and I kind of want to finish her quest. Let's go over in here. Let's go over in this big one. I'm gonna park right here. I didn't even realize we had one over here. Let's just see. Even though there aren't any animals over here yet, let's just hope that we can get lucky and find a few. If we can't, then we're just gonna end up probably going to a store. We'll finish it another day, whatever the case is. There's all little sheep over there. I wonder whose sheep those are. It's like they're just sitting there in the pasture, and they can run off at any time, which they do. If you're a fan of this game, you know that the sheep get away all the time. But the thing is how and why? What scares them? They should be used to a lot of this stuff. Yeah, this is the one that's like, is this the one? I could have sworn this was a different field. Oh, I'm supposed to be over here. I'm in the wrong field. I'm supposed to cross the street, wasn't I? Yeah, no wonder. Okay, let's go over here. Let's get to where I'm supposed to be. Looks like a lot of trees in here too. Let's see. I'm at 22,940. Wow, that's some money. Let's see how many trees are in here. 160 trees. Oops. Sorry. 160 trees. That's great. And as you can see, we picked up another quest. We have to talk to someone named Isaac. Is this a mushroom? Yeah, there's one. We just have a few. This big old thing, and we only, I was about to say, there better be some more. Oh, there you go. In your face. I'm glad these things aren't aggressive, for real. That kind of shook me up a little bit. Now, we are going to get as many of these as possible. We're not going to get all of them right away. But I noticed that the mushrooms are in the forest that you can go and buy. So if you ever are doing a run or something, you can always go into those forests and grab the mushrooms and other stuff. And I don't think it looks like we're gonna learn this stuff from Lily. So that makes sense to me because she's the herbalist. So that makes perfect sense. So let's go ahead and rush back. Let's go back and let's just get this part done. Let's get back to Lily. See, there's some animals over there. It's probably the herbs I can't get to yet, because I think I should have cleared out that area of mushrooms, or at least the majority of them. So let's get back over here. In the future, I probably won't, you know, when I'm collecting stuff like that, I probably won't take you with me. I'll just, you know, kind of do it as time goes on. But, you know, you got to at least see it once, right? So, okay, let's go talk to Lily. That's great. Okay. So we have an open invitation for Lily. We received 5 honey, which is okay, but we know that that honey is going to end up being money later. And let's see, Lily, we also got 250 social points. So let's see if we can talk to her right now. Let's see. I'm not going to go with that lonely thing right now. Let's see if we can do some business. Okay, she has the flowers. Let's see what else she has. Okay, she also has. Oh, good. Okay, so I didn't expect her to have tools, but I wanted to make sure. So before we even get started, let's look at our food. We're gonna buy all of the food she has except for her magic beans. We're gonna leave those. I'm not paying 24 for those at all, because the way I look at it is this. Okay, these are 24 each, right? They give you 55 nutrition. These are 28 each. And even though they charge us a little bit more, I think we pay like $2 and something, or almost $3 for them. Think about it. You were paying like about $6 for 56 nutrition if we get 2 of them. You know, I think they're $2 to $3, so that's what I'm assuming. I forgot how much they are. I didn't even pay attention when I bought them from her. But we're getting 56 nutrition off of 2. That's way less than this $24. So that's one of the reasons why I don't buy the other stuff. I sell them. I don't see the point of paying all of that for it. Now, yeah, if it's free, it's free. You can use it however you see fit. But paying for it, I don't think so. So here we've got, oh, these seeds are so cheap. That is so wonderful. Okay, so I don't want, do I want 500 seeds? I don't think I want 500 seeds. But we could do 100 seeds, and it won't be too much money. Yeah, that's only $6. So let's buy, I want to get 100 of each seed. Now, from what I understand from the update is these, I think, give you social points because they look pretty when they're hanging or when they're around your area. And I think the sunflowers can be sold. I think all of them can be sold, but I think it's the sunflowers are ones that you just grow to sell. So I'm gonna buy 100 of each. Why did it change to 80? Is that all I can afford? No, I can afford more. So let's buy 100 of each. Wait, I just bought 100 of those. Okay, so this thing, I hate when it does that. I don't know if I misclicked or something, but we're gonna buy 100 of those. And let's buy 100 of these. Okay, so we've got 100 of all seeds, which should be enough to last us a while. And who is this guy? Let's talk to Ryan since he's standing here. Let's see if he has anything to trade. No, he doesn't. Doesn't need us to do anything. Okay. I mean, I just felt bad with him just looking at us like that. Okay. I have a feeling it's going to be the first sheep to get away. Look at this thing. Look how it's sticking out of this. You're not even supposed to be over here. You're supposed to be over there. It's one sheep. Let's see, 2, 3. She has 3 sheep. I guess she really doesn't need that many sheep, but this dude is already trying to get away. Look at him. Get back in there. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You know, that's going to be some problems. That's just a problem child right there. That's going to be a problem child. Well, what I'm going to do is, for right now, this particular video, I'm going to end it here. We are going to do our best to clear off all of these before we really get into some serious type of lumberjacking. So my goal is to do a lot of these probably off camera. I may let you see me talk to them initially, and then as I'm doing the work, that will be off camera, so don't worry about that. But we've already started with we've talked to the local investor. I'm going to use his lorry whenever I start actually putting logs in, when I fix up the sawmill, in order to even use those things. Well, lumber mill, I can't really call it sawmill, can I? Yeah, I can't really call it a sawmill. I'm going to call it a lumber mill. I'm going to try to use the right words, guys. I mean, sometimes it's just natural for me to use other words. But anyway, we're going to stop it here. And as things happen, we're going to go ahead and show you different little things. We're not going to show you everything. As we started driving up to Lily, well, not up to Lily, but up to the deputy mayor's wife, we picked up a couple of different quests that just happened because we passed by an area. So we see that, and we're going to end up, you know, taking care of those as time goes on. But like I said, we're going to clear a lot of this stuff. The local investor will probably be the one that lingers for a while because reasons. And we're going to end the video here. So please, if you like the video, please give me a like. If you didn't like the video, please give me a dislike. And you tell me why you didn't like the video. Always appreciate anybody's opinion, constructive criticism, all of that. So until next time, this is Just Trying to Play It. I hope to see you on the next video.